How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. It has been a while. And 2025 is kind of turning out to be a bit of a madness. And sadly, little Bo Peep and all of his sheep have got me to open my mouth. Let's get into it. So I think we need to start at the beginning like we always do with these individuals. We go through how they came into my life. How this individual who wants to write books and say some of the most outlandish madness that I've ever heard anyone describe me with on the internet in all my times, okay? The things that have been said about people that are close to me, my friends, my team, by you and your sheep, little Bo Peep. So let's start at the beginning. Let's start at the beginning, how all this started to unfurl. Where you were, who you knew, and this horrible man, Ron, who, in your own words, was trying to colonize from you. You're an extreme form of idiot, Ronnie Bo. It's sad. It's sad that I allowed myself to be so open to you. And the audience, the wonderful audience who has been split, who has been used for views and for financial gain. And now you want to twist these stories. Ronnie, you came on the Sean Atwood channel and compared yourself to Hitler more than once. You ooze extremism. Let's start at the beginning. Let's start off when I first met Ronnie Bo on the Sean Atwood channel when we did our initial interview, when all of this issue between Ronnie and I started after this show. I'm going to play you a few clips. One of the clips was me offering some support to Ronnie because he had quite an emotional time on the show, and it showed a realness to me. And I gravitated to that realness because up until that point, I had major issues with Ronnie Bo. Yeah, like, don't compare yourself to Hitler. Don't be defending R. Kelly. Like, are you okay, bro? Let's take a look at this first clip.
Ronnie, I just want to say before we go any further, I'll get Shane, our producer, to forward my information to you. For the last 9 years, I've helped loads of people with generating revenue online, creating safe spaces for them to have a community, and for you to have a place to get funding from the audience that want to support you. So I'll hand my information to Shane. We'll connect on WhatsApp, and hopefully the communities can all come together, and those who want to support you can be there for you, Ronnie, because no one on the internet is going to question the realness of what we just heard, and everyone is with you, brother. All right,
Ronnie, let's just...
So Ronnie got nothing but an initial outreach of support from me. I felt for the guy because he seemed like a bit of a badass character, and to display that level of vulnerability is what gravitated me to him. And it was almost like I could see a different person beyond a mask. I get excited when I can help someone. When I often compare this analogy. So if I was a mechanic and we were friends and you had a 20-minute fix or a problem with your car, I would just fix it, right? So when it comes to helping people set up channels or set up patrons or merch or anything like this, I've got quite a lot of experience with that. And I can push out some results for people quite quickly in the same way as a mechanic could fix your car, right? And it's not that big a deal for me. Like, it's really not a big deal. No, I have never once had me offering help to people be so toxified and weaponized. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. We're going to continue on with some clips because I think the first interview went really well. And then, of course, after the interview had ended, I made a WhatsApp group with Natanya, Beverly Rhodes, Shane, myself, and Ronnie. That was because Ronnie had a profound moment with Beverly where she explained that she understood what had happened to him that night. I'm not going to go into it. He's spoken about it publicly since then. But that sort of, I felt, connected us all in this we're here to help way, you know? And when you see the response the day after from Ronnie, that's what triggers this whole series of events. This weird stance that Ronnie's taken against myself, the channel, Shane, all these people who've done nothing but try and help this man. Nothing at all. And you can sit there and you can say, I don't need your help. I'd made myself. I wouldn't. I'm not saying in any way did we help make Ronnie Bo. It's not even on the cards. But when you're getting $500, $600, $700 in donations, Ronnie, every time you come on the show, I think you've realized that, and that's why you have used me, lied to the faces of my audience and my community, which you have done. You came on the show and said we had squashed our beef, and then for no reason turned on me again. Dirty rat, Ronnie Bo.
Shot in the face and go on to do spiritual stuff in the way that she's discovering that she's doing. And she's another lady who you will connect with. There's a lot of people here that behind the scenes that have nothing to do with content that are more important than us talking about next time you're on or anything like this. But we are always here. The platform is always here for you. Okay? Anytime at all. Even if you're in a panic and you're like, I need to speak, I need to get something out, we're there for you. We're there for you.
I appreciate that. It's a blessing. I didn't think that this interview would go like this, to where I would actually meet people who genuinely, want to help and support. Especially with Beverly, I could tell that she's very spiritually connected. Lionel, I could tell he just as courageous as I am, and he understands the fight. All y'all really, like Sean, Ron, all y'all, I really appreciate this opportunity, and I feel a lot better than I felt hours ago before I got on this interview.
So yeah, how rude of me. I completely forgot to mention that we brought on Beverly Rose, we brought on Natanya, but we also brought on Lionel, who is a badass lawyer from the States. And he was brought on to offer some legal advice and to listen to the legal side of Ronnie's story. Not only were we trying to bring on individuals who we thought could help comfort him spiritually, because the man just broke down on a live stream, we brought on individuals within our community that were legally profound in ways that could give him some advice or point him in the right direction or recommend their friends who can represent him and things like this. It is insane, right? When you think of how much is offered that gives nothing back to the channel, okay? And we're going to get into this when we start talking about Ronnie's documentary and how I offered to set this up for him. After his initial request for help, just please keep in mind, I have always been happy to offer help to people, but I'll always put my hands up and say, yes, I offered this. But when I'm asked for something and it turns out to be some wild goose chase waste of my time, it really reflects on you, Ronnie, and who you are more than it does me.
Amazing to be able to meet people like y'all. Like where I'm from, is so much negativity, everybody gossiping about each other, everybody, want to talk about what somebody else doing when they probably doing the same things in the dark, you know what I mean? And it's frustrating. It's not like a lot of people in my environment who I could have this type of conversation with. So it's an honor to be on this platform, an honor to be talking to you, Natalia, and everybody else on here. And everybody who I've been seeing the comments coming through, like I love all y'all that's watching, like genuinely, like y'all encouraged me, y'all impacted my life as much as I ever aspired to impact y'all.
I'm so happy to hear that. And let me tell you something first and foremost. You were selected and chosen for a serious work. This is not by mistake. This is not by happenstance.
So I believe in that last clip, we were seeing mask off Ronnie Bo. This is the Ronnie Bo that I felt like I interacted with on live streams when, I'm getting a little bit ahead in the story, but when Ronnie and I decided to do a weekly show together, that was the Ronnie Bo that I gravitated to. But there's a very different Ronnie Bo. Once that mask goes back up, metaphorically and literally, he becomes a different person. And sadly, my entire interaction with Ronnie Bo has been nothing but a calculated attack upon my character, upon my friend's character, upon the channel I work on. And it's highly offensive. How dare you? The people, okay, that rallied around you, Ronnie, and only wanted the best for you. It's frustrating that once again, I was too blinded by kindness to see what was stood before me. Now, I'm going to continue with a few more clips. I need to paint this initial picture of the first interview with Ronnie. I'm not going to include the clips where Ronnie repeatedly refers to himself as Hitler and how he admires Hitler and how he can see how Hitler was just a misrepresented guy in the news. What the actual fuck, mate? Right? You said it so many times in this interview that I had to try and make up a narrative for you. Who goes on the internet and compares himself to Hitler, mate? People with extreme points of view. Yeah, we'll get to it. Let's watch some more clips.
I mean, like, yes, I admittedly have PTSD, and recently, you know, it's embarrassing, but I think it's time to let the public know what I go through behind the scenes. But recently, I did check into a mental hospital, you know, because of the things that I go through mentally from all this. But even though it's like this is my first time being emotional, and you know, sometimes things build up and it eventually come out, you know. But
how in the hell could you sit there and not want to help this man? He is so raw, his emotion. As far as I'm concerned, this man has stripped himself bare for the internet. And that is what has gravitated me to him. You've seen it, you see it, man. Like, how could you not want to help this guy? It's got nothing about his culture, it's got nothing about anything other than me seeing another human being stripping themselves bare and the amount of respect that got from me. I wanted to reach out, I wanted to help. And that was what that's what attracted me to Ronnie Bo. It's got nothing to do with culture or colonization. If empathy is colonization, we're in a serious situation. So since you've taken it upon yourself to write a book and literally go on a news-based tour talking absolute nonsense, we need to now go to what happened after. Once the Sean Atwood interview ended, the one that you've seen the clips of so far, Ronnie, Beverly, Natanya and I made a WhatsApp group with Shane and also Lionel, who I do believe just left right away. I'm sure it was something to do with the Hitler comments. We went in there and Beverly helped Ronnie with some spiritual issues involving shadowy monsters, shall we say. And Ronnie was very grateful. He was kind of blown away by the whole situation. And the next day, I touched base with him and tried to get in contact with him. And you've seen a selection of voice notes and all of this. Now, you've got to understand, I'm a bit of a protective pit bull when it comes to the Sean Atwood family, the channel, Beverly Rhodes. I'm a bit psycho when it comes to these people. And we're about to witness the beginning of Ronnie Bo needing his opinions handed to him. And when the mask goes back up, he's more than happy to be spoon-fed opinions and sound bites, because Ronnie is the master of lying to your face, which you're going to see. And obviously, I'm going to present all that. But I'm going to take you through every single direct message, every single DM, every single voice note, everything, to paint a clear picture of how this individual has had this preordained plan implanted in his head from somewhere. He'll admit to being given this opinion after the show. He'll then attack my character saying that I was clowning on him, and it just progresses from there. Now, those who know me I'm not really here to take anyone's crap, okay? And I'm very outspoken when it comes to, if I think you're an asshole, I'm just going to call you an asshole. Like, I've got no problem with it. And I think Ronnie's a bit like that too. So we kind of butted heads a little bit, and we're going to get into that now. This is going to take us up to the end of the first interview, and then through my beef in the DMs with Ronnie that was then publicly announced as being squashed several times by Ronnie. Furthermore, back in the fact that he'll lie to your face while he's doing the old skippity dee behind the scenes. Writing a book, mate. Mad.
Yo, I hope you're doing all right, Ronnie. I just seen this posted, mate. Let us know if you want to come back on. I hope you're doing well. We need to have a wee chat as well, just to make sure you're doing okay, brother. Much love.
Pretty normal, right? Pretty normal. Like, touching base with him after obviously there was that moment with the spiritual stuff. Beverly's there. This is all, I might say, in a group with Beverly, Natanya, myself, Shane, and Ronnie Bo. It's not like a hidden group where we're plotting or anything like that. It's a support group because we've seen how distressed Ronnie was on the night. Now, this is a response I got from Ronnie. Okay, so this is Ronnie's response. I'm okay. I'm just distancing myself because my family and fan base pointed out to me that Ron was indirectly trying to clown me during the show, which I actually didn't notice at the time. Not to mention Shane asked the viewers to send my donations to him without my permission, which I won't make a big deal, but the two instances make me question the integrity of the group as a whole. No offense to Beverly or Natanya at all, because they both seem totally genuine to me. But I would actually like to address I would actually like to address everyone else live on Sean Atwood's show, where we can all leave it where it's at. Handshake. Now, I don't know if you think this is my first rodeo, right? But when somebody comes on the show, has a great night, is given lots of support, and then comes back firing at me, right? I ain't the most humble man. So let's begin the shitstorm that was Ronnie Bo versus Ron Swanson, part 1.
All right, I'm not going to lie, Ronnie. My first initial reaction to what you're saying is a bit over the top. I'm not going to lie. So if you think that I was taking the piss out of you, mate, why the fuck would I even remotely connect you with Beverly in that? Why would I even meet with you afterwards? It makes no sense at all, right? But keep in mind, you leave yourself open for criticism when you start comparing yourself to Hitler and doing things like this. So I'm more than happy if you want to come and address things. No problem. No problem. But be prepared. It's not going to be, I'm not going to be sitting there and like kissing your ass or anything like that. But if you don't think that we're genuine here, you're more than welcome to come and address it. If you'd rather just be in a group with Nat and Bev, you're more than welcome to be in a group with just Nat and Bev. I'm only interested in you getting aftercare. So you're more than welcome to come and address things, but certainly be prepared for me to push back because, yeah, Ron was indirectly trying to clown me during the show. All right. Well, I mean, maybe. I don't know. It depends what you've said, but I clown on a lot of people, mate. So it's sort of part of my whole shtick, if you will. But I'm pretty sure if you open your eyes a little bit, you'll see that this is just toxicity trying to seep into your mindset, mate. Hopefully you're capable of seeing that. And yeah, let's talk. Let's have a chitty chat.
Confrontation ain't nothing to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You can bring a bullet, bring a morgue, bring a sword, but you can't bring the truth to me, lol. On that note, I accept the challenge. Hand shaky emoji, smiley face. It goes something like this, Ron. As long as you have enough respect not to keep cutting me off in the midst of making my points.
Which is it, Ronnie? Which is it? Is it clowning or is it interrupting? Which one is it, mate? Because those are two very different things, my guy. Hitting me with a milk. I mean, what is... Get a grip. Honestly, make drama out of whatever you want, Ronnie. I don't have time for this nonsense, mate.
Apologies you've allowed your head to be filled with toxicity from the side chat, but sadly you're coming at me with two completely different things, mate. Once you've made your mind up about it, what it is you're upset about, you let me know. Nah, mate. I think I was the one that was well aware of your energy and all the rest of it. Listen, mate, you can try and make an enemy out of me all you want. I'm not really interested. I'll still be here for you. Anything you need, all that stuff, mate. I hope you're doing fine. I hope everything's not getting too much for you to try to keep a grip of yourself, because I ain't your enemy, mate.
So you can even see at this point, in my head, I'm starting to think, is this guy okay? Like, I need him to understand that I'm not his enemy. And if he wants to unload on me, I'll still be there for him. Sadly, Ronnie, that is not the case now, mate. You have pushed and taken liberties beyond belief. So as you can imagine, when someone is posting Malcolm X quotes, talking about bullets and morgues and swords, you wonder, is everything okay? Ronnie really puts the mask back on, moving forward in our relationship. And this should have been the point where I cut everything off. Let me know what you think.
All right, let's have a read through this. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You can bring a bullet, bring a morgue, bring a sword, but you can't bring the truth to me, lol. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, are you good, mate? But listen, man, like I say, no ill intentions. Sorry you feel like me interrupting you was some form of clowning. I don't really know how you've added that up mathematically. If you feel like you're in need of an apology from me, I apologize. If you feel like anything I done during the interview wasn't good enough and all the rest, and if you don't accept my apology, well, quite frankly, you can go and fuck yourself, mate. But don't be hitting me with your quotes and all that shite, son. Like, what the fuck? Like, what do you think this is? This isn't the fucking playgrounds, bro. Fucking sending me quotes and shit. You look like an Instagram post. Oh, hell yeah, Ronnie. Let's go. Let's do it live, G. Fuck yeah. If you want to be publicly slapped down, I am here to do that for you, my guy. But bring the same energy you brought when you were comparing yourself to Hitler, my guy. But yeah, we'll do it live, Ronnie. I'm ready. But if you think this is going to be like an apology session or something like that, no. If you want to come at me live, I'll come at you live, and we'll go head to head, son. Yeah, bring all your quotes then, son.
Alright, so sometimes I handle things a little bit spicy. But when I've got individuals who are clearly being fed their opinions, and I can see through this from such an early stage, and it's only through my big old heart did I allow this to continue the way that it did, and let Ronnie back in. And as this progresses, I'm sorry you're having to sit through all this as well. This is outrageous, but it is what it is. Sadly, I'm not going to be sad. I'm not going to sit here any longer and listen to little Bo Peep and all of his sheep yappaing all day, man. Like, shut up. Like, I'm not being funny. On Friday, right, I'm going to be exposing some very horrible people that transport and do terrible things to children. We're going to be exposing a lot of individuals. I'm going to go back to putting these people either behind bars, exposing them, or destroying any legacy that they have. You can go back to your self-righteous, I don't know, your self-gratifying campaign. Go write a book about it, Ronnie. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, mate. I'll make sure I'll go and find out about that right now. But just be well aware of what you're walking into, mate. Because you're the one that's got the attitude here. So yeah, look forward to it, mate. Look forward to it. I tell you what, as well, Ronnie, it's interesting that it's taking you other people's opinions to form your own opinion. You seemed very, very happy and content after the show and all the rest of it, man. I don't know if you want to wait a couple of days and see if your opinion changes based off someone else's views or whatever, mate, but I'll check back in with you. Yeah, we're going to call it 2 Rons make a right or some shit like that, mate. We'll get it fucking worked out. Fuck it, we'll get Jaguar right on to referee the whole fucking thing, mate. We'll make a fucking night of it, son. I'm going to get a merch drop ready and everything, mate. Let's go.
All right, so at this point, I'm making jokes. Like I'm sitting in the car with my beautiful fiance, and I'm like, this can't be real, right? Like I need to try and turn the ship a little bit. Let's try and make it. Let's try and see if we can dissolve this into a bit of banter, bit of textbook psychology, shall you say? It didn't work, mate. It didn't work. So this is just going to go on, and you need to see it all. And I'm sorry, it's very long and very boring. But I'm not going to have a picture be painted of me night after night. The people that I work with, the channels that I associate with, it's over. All right. So here we go. Tupac Shakur once said, "In a struggle for power, you must gather attention for dialogue." That's what I'm doing, mate. I am not going to argue with you unless it's to entertain my fan base. So looking back now, this really should have been my first sign that Ronnie was looking for a way to create a narrative online to fuel, to fuel donations, to fuel a sympathy narrative, and ultimately write another book, dare I say. And looking back, I can see that now. But really, this is where I should have also had alarm bells ringing. But let's continue. I really don't think you were dumb enough to insult me in this group with Beverly, Natati, and Shane, and others could see. Like, ask them to review these messages and tell me where I sent you threats. Well, I think talking about bullets and morgues and guns, mate, and those are the things that you bring. Please ask Sean for permission to have a discussion in front of... No. Nah, mate. On his platform so that he can reveal your full... Nah, mate. We'll see who the bigger fool is at the end of this. I feel like someone's about to fall on their sword.
Okay, Ronnie, mate. You fucking... Whatever you say, my guy. You're the one that came at me. You don't like my fucking energy. I'm just matching yours, mate. I think the only one that looks like a fool here is yourself, son. All right? I'm trying to be fucking amicable because clearly, you've been fucking weaponized. And you're either too incapable of seeing it or whatever. But yeah, you're more than welcome if you want to discuss what your original points were. Absolutely. But don't think I'm going to be giving you a second thought, Ronnie, mate. It's sad that you think you've got a leg to stand on with this, to be perfectly frank, pal. But I'll just leave it there, mate. Like I say, I'm not going to waste any sleep over you. And it's very, very telling. You want to talk about true colours, mate? I think you're thinking you're playing mind games with somebody who isn't well-versed in all this nonsense, pal. I spent 7 years on YouTube going after criminal organisations that traffic people and abuse kids, putting them in jail and disrupting their money. Somebody like you has fucking little they can throw at me, son. Anyway, I'm going for a nice dinner now with my family. Have a wonderful evening.
All right, now, this is where things just derail into madness. Now, I understand what you consider a threat after letting my lady review our correspondence. You are threatened by a black man with intelligence, right? You cannot coerce me to focus my dialogue on ruining the reputation of other black men. And that disturbs your conscience, right? You'll be okay. Schedule the fucking interview and stop sending me all those frivolous ass messages, mate. What? Someone explain that to me. Right? Because that is I've been varnishing the fucking house doors with the windows closed, and I am high and making some statements, because that is wild.
But I tell you what, though, big boy, I still like a chance to rip you a fucking new arsehole. So I'll set up something on my channel, because you ain't getting any fucking clout off the Sean Atwood channel anymore, mate. You clout-hungry little fucking goblin. So if you want to fucking go, we'll go, but you leave your fucking bullshit race card at the fucking door. I'm sorry, I know you love Hitler. I know you're all about his fucking extreme views and all of this pish, but I tell you something now, Ronnie Bo, you won't survive alive with me, my G. Okay? Metaphorically speaking, of course. But listen, you're a fucking joke. You pull that card with me and I lose all respect for you. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Fucking bellend.
So this is the first time where I realized that I need to just now move away from this scenario. Ronnie's next statement, just grow the balls to call me an N-word, mate. I can tell that's what you really want to say. I go on to say, wow, you are scum, mate. Disgusting behavior. You make me sick. Try be part of the solution, mate, and not part of the problem. A better way to sum up your feelings about from your perspective of me and people like me is to simply call them an N-word, shruggy shoulders. Sorry you feel that way. One day maybe you wake up and see the problem is looking back at you in the mirror. I'm the mirror, but in the mirror. At you in the mirror. Excuse my spelling mistake. Don't take my spelling error as a racist attack. Legend. Right. So when somebody turns around to you and says the N-word twice because they feel like that's what you want to call them, that's not. I mean, I've never in my life ever used that word to describe a human being or said to a human being or wanted to say it to a human being. Like, it's nonsense. It's the madness race card that people play when they're trying to find a reason to to make an enemy of me and to create me into something I'm not, is something that a lot of people will back away from. It's something that, you know, certain white folk freak out about, and they're like, oh my god, I gotta back off. No, you're a moron, Ronnie Bull. Okay, so then I go on to get lectured. I think I'm a lot wiser than you, Ron. Grow some balls and set up the interview, mate. Oh, I forgot. You have to ask permission from your boss, right? Shout out to Sean Atwood, Beverly, and Natalia. I love them, and I even love you, Ron. Oh, yeah, I believe it, mate. Sure. So let's skim through this. This must be addressed best publicly either on Sean Atwood channel or on one of my other affiliate channels. Please ask Mr. Atwood what he suggests. No! You still at this? Laugh my fucking ass off. As stated, you're a joke, mate. Why would anyone want to platform you? You're a mental racist mind. You're a mental racist mind. Now off you pop. Alright, so this is where things get a little bit in the world of delusion with Ronnie. Like, it was racist for you as a white man to call a black man a boy. And I have all your messages, including the 4 you deleted, mate. Now it's time for you to rip you a new arsehole. No, it was time for you to sniff up my arsehole, Ronnie. Laugh at my fucking ass off, Ronnie. Please, I'm from Scotland and it's 2024. You try the race card on someone who it fits. You're a moron, a racist, and I'm done listening to your pish. Sorry. I'm done listening to your pitch, Sonny Jim. Ron, at this point, it'd be wise for you. It is as wise as you portray. I think you should stop responding. Ronnie, I think you should go and suck your mother, mate. Now, fuck off like a good lad. Mate, just know I have the racist remarks you deleted. There's no racist remarks, Ronnie. No racist remarks. Please feel free to play the Ron the race card, because there's nothing more that will discredit you quicker than trying to implicate me as a racist. Okay? It's almost like you're part of some extremist group that's trying to alienate one race from another. You preach one thing, Ronnie. You're what I regard as full of shit. So this is where Little Bo Peep was trying to shape a narrative that somehow I had been racist and deleted messages. No, I went off on a very long series of rants about how I was heavily insulted by this individual telling me a bunch of crap that had not occurred on a live stream. So, Ronnie, have a nice night, mate. I look forward to your clout grab. Have a nice night. I have not deleted anything, mate, other than my rant from this morning, but that was nothing racist. But feel free to say whatever you like, as I am the last person you can call a racist is me. So you lost all credibility when you asked me to call you the N-word and called me a racist. Honestly, good luck with that narrative, mate, I just look at my staff to know the racism is not my bag. You, on the other hand, are a typical racist. I see you, mate, and the last thing I have is anything to fear. But I have enough. I've had enough of your pish. Like I say, Ronnie, so sadly, we have to leave it there. Good luck with your campaign and whatever the fuck it is you're doing. He goes on to try and threaten or try and think that I give a rat's ass about what he's showing me. I'm very upset that I'm having to waste my life on this video right now, but here we are. Alright, Little Bo Peep also started throwing shade at Shane. So during the live stream, Ronnie had posted his Cash App, and of course Cash App is only available in the US, and Ronnie for whatever reason didn't have a PayPal set up. So Shane had offered during the live stream to accept PayPal donations through his PayPal and forward them over. Now, it's pretty easy to prove how a transactions went on PayPal with a single screenshot that shows one came through for $25. Ronnie has then turned this into like like some sort of hijack scenario. Like, mate, get a grip of yourself. Actually see the help that was put in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, it's wild. So Shane obviously let him know that and all the rest of it, and it's just nonsense. You can see all on the screen. Yeah, here we go. Here's the bit where we start solidifying this falsehood of Ronnie. I should definitely get a lot of clout from this, mate. Thanks for the touchdown pass. Now it's time for the extra point, and I will compensate me for the money Shane received on my behalf, which he never sent. At least you can admit it, mate. Good luck. Sure, Shane will share you over what he's owed, blah, blah, blah. Good you can admit what you're doing. At least you're not pretending to actually give a shit. Because it's true. Like, Ronnie Bo is here to just harvest clout for his own doing. He will happily call people racist. He'll write books about you. He'll do all of this. But when I put out a video like this that derails everything that he said, all the points that he's been making, and when we go and further look at the content that I am known for making, oh wow, we will see how much culture harvesting there is then, Ronnie, you clout goblin. Just as you are seeking clout by colonizing the black culture, I need clout to counter that agenda, mate. So all of this is based off of Ronnie and other individuals who ironically are all American seem to think that because I'm white and that Sean, because he's white, we have no place in the Diddy case, the Jay-Z case, anything like that. Because we are only interested in harvesting black culture, right? But when you look at Sean Atwood's previous work, let's just look at him for a minute. A man who had 400 videos on the atrocities of Epstein Island, the atrocities of the royal family. They don't look particularly like they're part of your culture, Ronnie. It has no relevance, the race of the monster. Sean and myself are known for exposing and relentlessly covering evil abusers of children, transportation, monsters that will take people from one place to another to do horrible things. You know what I'm talking about. You're pissing in the wrong cornflakes, Ronnie. You really are. I don't know what that even means, but you do you, dude. Wait. I am colonizing black culture for clout. What the fuck does that even mean? I think we are on very different pages, man. I have definitely got something totally wrong. You have definitely got something wrong, I mean. Because you've lost me. I cannot spell. Right? You can see on the screen here. Just evidence of that. These texts are going to surely captivate the audience in my next interview, mate. I feel the same way. So you can see, right? I don't know what he thinks he's got. Like, what have you got here? You've got nothing. Nothing, Little Bo Peep. I'm glad as a fully grown man, you finally realized that saying how awesome Hitler is a bad idea. Let's continue. Okay, so in this next section, we sort of go from the group conversation into Ronnie and I's direct messages towards each other. All the dates are on the screen, but The next section is where I'm going to show you before the next live stream starts, where you can kind of see that the bridges are sort of meant to have been mended. We'll play through this and then we'll jump to the next live stream.
Yo, I'm just touching base with you, man. Just wanted to see if we were good, if we were going to clear the air or whatever. But I hope you're good. I'm just a bit worried about you. No, I wouldn't say my rant or my aggression's inappropriate at all, mate. I think the way that you came back and threw all that in my face was inappropriate. Do you know what I'm saying? So we can just put a pin in it and move on, mate. I'm not going to be wasting my time going on the internet and explaining to somebody why their family and friends are wrong. Do you know what I'm saying, mate? So, yeah, I wouldn't be wasting my time addressing anybody. That's not really my style, pal. If I've got anything to say or do to anybody online, they wouldn't know what was happening to them, if that makes sense, pal. So, I won't be addressing it or anything like that. So, yeah, sorry that you've been so badly misled by the people around you, mate. I will say this though, mate. If you want to show me what it is everyone's been has said, I'll talk to you about it here. And if there's anything that we need to sort out, I'll happily sort it out with you, mate. I'm incredibly fucking stressed. So yeah. Not about this. Just I've got a baby due. It's almost Christmas. I'm just stressed. So yeah, I'm just yeah. Well, we can sort it out here, mate. Didn't you think that I don't want to do that? So just let me know, mate. I'm not a morning person either, so I just wanted to re-message and sort of chill out a bit. Dude, they are fucking closing in on Jay-Z. This is fucking epic. It's a win for you, my guy. Just fucking yes. This has got to be a good thing, right? Hope you're good, mate. Hope you're good. And yeah, this is wild. Jay-Z, fucking dirty bastard. Yo, just to let you know, mate, we've got a couple of slots this week. If you fancy coming back on to go over the Jay-Z bits and bobs. Ah, you fucking bastard! Oh, excuse me. Oh, mate, sorry, excuse me. I just stood in something really fucking sharp. Oh, dude. Oh, right, yeah. Let me know, mate. Fuck, that was sore, man. Yeah, let me know what you think. And I hope you're good, dude. Also, as well, let me know any of the stuff you want to go over. I'm very much happy to do that. Hang on.
So I think it's fairly obvious here that I'm trying to de-escalate the situation. This is just a few days before the next live stream that you're going to see. And I'm sorry we're having to go through all of this, but when somebody comes at me on the internet, tries to radicalize individuals against me through a form of what I can only describe as extremist views, I can't sit around and leave any stone unturned. I need to make sure the narrative is clear. So let's continue.
Yeah, 100%, mate. Look, just so you know, like I say, I'm very much the guy who comes over harsh and all this stuff. But when I'm wrong, or I can see something from a different perspective, I'm happy to always admit when I'm wrong, bro. So yeah, let's stick our differences aside. All the shows tonight are pretty rammed, right? But once the Jag show finishes, let me speak to Sean, and we'll get something worked out, mate. I'm not avoiding you. I'm not doing any of that. 100% would love to give you the stage. So if you're up for that, the shows are running tonight between for the next 5-6 hours. So we can either get you on at 1 a.m. UK time, which is in 6 hours, or if you can, I can try and get you on earlier, but it would be a much tighter show earlier. So it might be half an hour, it might be an hour, I don't know. Whereas later it can go on. But I'm on with Big Homie at 12. It's just me and him that are coming on. We've got Jag just now. Just bear with me, Romy. Let me know what would work best for you. Like later on, 6 hours from now, or a shorter show in between. Personally, if you want my advice, I would go with 1 o'clock. because just better. But let me know what you fancy. I'll speak to the boss because we can always push one of the other shows. Here, also, give me a second because we can always just, when we get to... Do you want me just to see if you want to hop on with the end with Jag, or do you want me to set up because I think we should set up a Ronnie Bo on Jay-Z. That gives it the biggest audience. And if we do it at the end of all these shows, I think we've got about 10k in just now. So let me know what you want to do.
So you're beginning to see a very different Ronnie Bo than was in the group chat. You know, things have mended, we've moved forward. Timelines all add up. It's not us being one way in the group chat and then us being another way in each other's DMs. But this cycle of pointing the finger at me and the team, it will continue and it will pop its nasty little head up again. Let's continue through these DMs as we build up to the next live with Ronnie, and I want you to pay attention to how attentive I'm trying to be with somebody who I now consider incredibly volatile and is willing to tell me that he thinks that I want to call him the N-word. Somebody has weaponized this man.
Give me a second because we can always just, when we get to... Do you want me just to see if you want to hop on with the end with Jag, or do you want me to set up because I think we should set up a Ronnie Bo on Jay-Z. That gives it the biggest audience. And if we do it at the end of all these shows, I think we've got about 10k in just now. So let me know what you want to do. Yo, so when you came on the podcast, mate, I'm in a sealed room here. It's 1 degree outside and it's a winter in Scotland. Flies and blue bottles and big flies don't exist right now. When you came on the podcast, 1, 2, 3 flies have manifested in this little room, and these are little fucking spies, mate. These are little fucking spies, my guy. So salt, nice salt. Lift up your mattress, cover the mattress in salt underneath the bed, and a little bit of salt, mate. Make sure you've got a very sacred space for when you rest, because yeah, but you're safe. You're very safe. But just secure your sanctity, mate. I'm going to go and murder 3 little fucking winged investigators that have appeared in this room.
So Ronnie and I are even comfortable talking on spiritual levels after the experiences that he had with Beverly, the things that he openly admitted Beverly helped him with. There was this sort of secondary layer of faith that I had in him, that we could talk about these things, and it was a bond that when you help someone, or you go through someone, or you help someone realize that what they've went through is real, there is a connection there. But I was fooled to thinking that meant anything to Ronnie.
Yo, so tomorrow evening, I don't know which time zone in America you're in, bro, if it's the 8-hour one or the 5-hour one. But tomorrow night, I'm looking for like a main show, if you're available. Sean's away, so it would just be you and me, but if you fancy doing Ronnie Bo Part 2, let me know. Fuck yeah, I need a pic for the thumbnail. Like, can you send me a couple, right? Can you send me one where you're sort of facing the camera as if you're looking dead on, right? And then do me a couple where you're kind of stood sideways with your head turned looking at the camera. So imagine like shoulders straight and then shoulders to the side. That would be fucking spot on, Mr. Bo. Yes, my guy. Ronnie, Friday night, 11 p.m. UK time might be a better time, because that's like a more prime time, if that makes sense. So confirm you're flexible, and I'll iron out and carve in a date, a time and date this evening, and get everything thumbed up and out. It'll give us an extra day to promote as well. So if you're super flexible, I'll fire you over some options. Get me over the thumbnail pick and we'll get that done. Then we'll get options and get it up. Okay, Friday is fine. It's currently 9:02 in Milwaukee, so it's 3:02 here. So you're 6 hours behind. So that would mean 5 o'clock your time. Is that right? 5 p.m. 6 hours would be 11 p.m. Yeah, nice one. Fucking beautiful. Yeah, man, I'm excited, bro. Thanks very much for this. And let's get talking about titles, at least for the documentary too. And I'll use some of these pictures that you send for some artwork and things. Also, when you launch your channel, we're just going to go with like the Ronnie Bo channel, right? Like there's no brand name you're thinking of. I would keep it Ronnie Bo. Do you know what I'm saying? At least I would keep the channel so that it's at Ronnie Bo. You can always change the non-at title if that makes sense. Anyway, there's going to be a lot of drivel that no one wants to hear, that everyone has to hear from the marketing side of stuff, but I'll try and keep it as little as boring as I can. Yeah. So if it's currently 9:15 where you are, it's currently 3:15 where I am. If we start at 5 p.m. your time, that should logically be 11 p.m. my time. I'm pretty sure between the two of us, we've nailed that math. Okay. So yeah. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Also, ideas. So think about your life as chapters, right? It doesn't have to go in any order, but like, so for example, when we break down the documentary, if you're wanting to go through your full life, if you're wanting to focus on main areas, we'll get a little list of like things that need to be included, and that'll build the narrative, if that makes sense. I'm excited, Ronnie. I'm fucking excited, my guy. Yeah, cool, man. Also, as well, keep in mind if you find you're finding things, oh, this is a cool story for the documentary, and then before you know it, you've got 24 documentary stories that are all way too long. We can do a Ronnie Bo saga series. So, like Ronnie Bo, the early years might be 3 hours worth of documentaries that are broken into three, and then the next set. Do you know what I mean? It's entirely up to you how you want to do it. We could also do a overview documentary and then a follow-up series where you go into things in more detail. But in saying that, we'll iron some ideas out when we actually get a proper meeting, if that makes sense. Until then, it's just going to be my insane thoughts and voice notes to you. Oh yeah, that's a serious. Yeah, of course, mate. Yeah, I thought you were talking like a general life of Ronnie Bodoc. We can do whatever you want, mate. If you're wanting to do a big expose, suck your mum to the government, I'm down for that too. When we have an actual proper meeting about it, we'll have a better. I'll have a much better idea of what it is. It was a very brief conversation we had, so don't be worrying that I'm not paying attention or anything like that. I'm just we've not dived into it deep enough. Right, I'm jumping in the shower, my G. I'll speak to you soon.
So I don't think it takes a genius to work out how the tone has changed in the conversation now. It appears that bridges have been mended and we're heading towards working together on this documentary, which meant so much to me because I love creative projects. I love having something to get my teeth into. I'm no short of any options. And I'm certainly not somebody who, if I offer your help to, you should feel, oh, wow, he's given up his time. It's not what I'm going for, you know, at all. So I just wanted to point out once again further acknowledgements from Ronnie Bo on these projects that, as he so boldly puts himself, you just got to keep the enemy busy, right? It's so sad.
Yo, mate, I'm cracking on with these thumbnails. I've had all of my stuff for the new baby arrive today, and a new cooker and a new fridge. It's been fucking chaos. So I'll keep these I'll keep you posted, mate. But I'll get everything live. Oh God, oh, frazzled, mate. Brain frazzled. Of course, mate. Of course. No problemo. She'd absolutely love that. Also, the pictures you sent me are perfect, but WhatsApp compresses everything down. So I'm going to send you an email. Could you email me them? I'm going to show you why. Also, I don't know why I've got like all the Jay-Z and Beyonce and shit on there. I'm tired. I'm tired. But yeah, help me out a little bit with a title because apparently I can't function today, mate. Yeah, I mean we can just do it Ronnie Bo live too. Ronnie Bo, I mean that works too. Nice, good, because my brain has been reduced to like a pile of mashed potatoes today, man. Like my new cooker arrived, my new fridge arrived, all the stuff for the new baby arrived. Then I had to move 2 rooms round in the house, and yeah, yeah. I'm now waiting on my food arriving. I swear to God, man. I see if there was crimes against fucking food, what's going to happen to this shit when it arrives? It's not even ready for it, man. I'm telling you. Nice one, mate. I'll go and grab those now, mate. From the email. Good man. Cheers. I don't. No, you're all good, mate. No. You're good. You can just keep the ideas coming, man. Keep the ideas coming. I appreciate it. Like I say, my brain is fucked today, bro. Like I've just sat down to the first meal of the day today because it's just been chaos. And honestly, I can already feel the life slowly coming back to me. Yeah, of course, mate. Yeah, of course, mate. No problem. Nah, mate, we're all good. Of course we can. Just give me a message when you're awake, mate, and we'll have a wee chat this afternoon. No problem at all. Yo, also, did I say half? Oh, there's your fucking description. Hang on. All right, sorry about that. I mean, that's all the description stuff added now for you, bro. And we can either start at 10:30 my time or 11 my time. I couldn't remember what was said because I'm a fucking dumbass. If it needs to be, it's whatever time you want, mate. But after 10:30 or 11, let me know. Apologies again if that's not what we talked about. I'm pretty sure it is. Baby brain, it's been a madness. It's been a fucking madness.
So this goes on and on and on, right? And after Ronnie tells me to call him the N-word and starts going on about race and all of this, I realize that there's an agenda at play here. And, you know, to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like we both kind of went a bit off the deep end and we kind of publicly quashed everything, you know? And I consider what you did was lying to my face and to my community, Ronnie. The dates in which you're referring to me as being a mad racist, as you can see here, and then the dates in which you came and smiled with Beverly and we told stories and we all had a good time are very close together. And this is nothing but a man with an agenda. Have a look at Ronnie Bo's mask. I believe the mask is off again. I truly, even to this day, believe that Ronnie Bo that you're about to see in this clip is the true Ronnie Bo, or the Ronnie Bo that Ronnie Bo wants to be, but is too scared to be for whatever reason.
Thank you so much, Ronnie Bo. Thank you so much for joining us again, mate. How are you? It's great to see you again. How have you been? And let us know how you're doing, mate. It's good to see you. Oh, you're muted again. You're muted. There we go. You got it.
Hi, Ronnie. How are you?
Hey, Beverly.
How you doing? Nice to see you.
Y'all can hear me pretty good now?
Yeah, perfect now. Perfect.
Well, I actually been okay, and it's an honor to be back here with y'all on this live. Y'all some very good, interesting people. And by the way, Beverly, I just got a text about you. I got a new girlfriend. Her name is Caroline. Her last name is so difficult to pronounce, but it's Carollo, Caroline Carollo. She's actually an attorney. She's a lawyer, and I befriended her by giving my number out. And when I told her I would be live on Sean Atwood channel tonight, she said, I'm a huge fan of Beverly. She's very wise and interesting. I learned a lot from her. So, and publicized, it's like, wow, now I believe her. And no matter how outrageous anything she say may seem, I know Jaguar right. She's a good person with a good heart. She's an honest person. And I'm gonna give her the benefit of a doubt and believe damn near anything that she say now, because I mean, she kind of prophetic. Like she been me and her was debating about would Jay-Z ever be next, and I'm telling her, Jag, they not finna allow him to go to jail or be bashed in the media, because these people got a lot of money invested in Jay-Z and they him, like the NFL behind him. The NFL gave him the power to control the entertainment for the halftime show and stuff like that. And these.
So to me, this is all very friendly. This is all we've moved on from the squabbles, Ron. We're all having a good time here. You can see now that the dates within these next set of DMs lines up with after the live stream that you just seen. Clearly everything's okay. Now, this is the point where Ronnie had asked me to help him with a documentary. And I was under the impression that we were going to be working on Ronnie Bo's story, because who wouldn't want to tell that man's story or help him? So I'd said to Ronnie that I think what we should do is set up your YouTube channel and create your documentary and use that documentary to launch your new online branding, the Ronnie Bo whatever. I said we should do a series of live streams where we pull in everyone to put the trailers on their channel and get as maximum exposure, do a live stream about it on Sean's channel, and then do a premiere on his channel of the documentary. Now, I also made it clear to Ronnie that I didn't want any ownership. I didn't want any payment for my involvement. I just wanted to help. And that's the truth. So it would be very easy to turn around and say, well, you only wanted to help Ronnie so you could stick it on Sean's channel and you guys could profit from it. But that was never the suggestion I wanted. Every decision about Ronnie's documentary was given to Ronnie to make. And Ronnie's decision was to just have it on Sean's channel. And I said, well, you're missing an opportunity. If that's what you want to do, let's do an extended version on your channel so that people are directed there. I couldn't understand why he wanted it on Sean's channel. Unless, of course, he had an agenda where he wanted to paint people in a picture where it looked like all we were doing was harvesting stories from them in some sort of colonial absorption of culture and paint a narrative like that. But sadly, that ain't the case, my G. So next we're back into Ronnie and I's DMs. We've done our second live stream together, and I'm deeply pushing for him to send over what is I refer to as like a chapter list for a rough sort of sketch of what the documentary would be about. His life is why I wanted to be involved in this, and it turned into something different. I was still happy to be part of it, but I just want to go through the next few conversations as we build up to the next event which happened, which was when Ronnie Bo went missing. And these are the DMs that lead up to that event.
Roger that, mate. Roger that. We need to sort of get a flow of narrative together, bro, so that I know, because I just need to get my creative juices rolling on this. So I mean, in saying that, I mean, we're a week before Christmas, so we'll get what we can done and planned out. But the more we plan, the better all this will turn out to be. I'm going to get a coffee. Hope you're doing well this morning. Yo, so on Wednesday night, I'm putting together another big mega panel. I've got Jaguar coming on, and obviously she pulls mad views. So I don't know if you want to jump in on that one with us towards the end of the Jag section, if you want to come back on, bro, because it's just a great opportunity to be talking about the projects that are coming up, get your number out there again, all that stuff. Always open for you, brother. And yeah, looking forward to getting my teeth sunk into this doc. I was speaking to my mate Mike. He has World Music something review channel, and he's got a big studio, and he's another one that didn't want to take the Diddy deal, if you know what I'm saying. So I don't know if you know Mike, but I need to connect the two of you because he's going to be a great little resource for getting a bit of music done. I'm feeling like I'm getting a lot of good sort of concepts, but we just need to sort of refine down the narrative and the story now, bro. Let me know how you're doing. Check in and yeah, let me know. Yo, don't stress about it, mate. I've got a baby due tomorrow, and we're going in for a C-section, and I've got a big Christmas special tonight. Would you pop in and just be part of the Christmas show? Half an hour, whatever. All very positive. We're going to play games and do stupid shit. And just generally have a good time for the community. Yo, so I've had to change the peanut eating thing to Boxing Day because we've just had our C-section time changed from 10:30 till 7 in the morning.
I'm so sorry you've had to listen through all this, people. So at this point, Little Novas in the world, I shared it with everyone who, you know, is involved with my life. Ronnie being one of them, he congratulated me, put a little heart on it. And I thought at this stage we'd passed all the nonsense. All right, so everyone's friends again. We're all chatting away. We're talking about making documentaries. Then we get to the 27th of December of last year and Ronnie vanishes. And sort of all hell breaks loose in the chat. We're all panicking about Ronnie. We're trying to figure out where he is. I'm going to play through this. If you want to pause it and kind of read, you can do. But I'm just going to let this play through. Then I'm going to cut to the live stream where you can see this is a 12-hour live stream where we were trying to find Ronnie. We're all panicking, okay? And that's real, man. Like, that is real. We don't just... You just don't care about somebody and not try and find them. I mean, everything I was doing to try and find Ronnie wasn't even on a live stream. We came on the live stream a few times to put his picture up, do some sort of collective energy projection, and you can laugh or say whatever you want, but listen, whatever. But I wasn't doing anything for content, the multiple hours behind the scenes. I was doing that because I thought I'd built a bridge with somebody who I thought I'd seen the real version of on that original live stream. I don't think I would have taken time away from what was going on in my personal life to harvest your culture offline for no clicks. I honestly don't get how an individual like you thinks they can come to the internet and smear the name of a man like me. You were never going to win this, Ronnie. Everyone's a loser in this situation. You're just too dumb to see it. Okay, so fast forward into the night where nobody could find Ronnie Bowes, and the Sean Atwood channel facilitated a 12-hour live stream where we tried to find him. We put our feelers out online and offline. There was individuals trying to do our best to find this guy. And keep in mind, we're just a YouTube channel and he was just a podcast guest, right? So we're not really duty bound to be involved in this in any way. And we took it amongst ourselves as a community, as a channel, to do our best to try and put the word out because we were all incredibly worried about Ronnie. And he came on and made sure we found out everyone was okay. But I'm going to show you the DMs of the private group just now because it paints the picture of what went on behind the scenes, both in this world and in others. So, again, apologies for having to sit through all this, but...
Yo, anyone got any updates? I just seen all this. That's just us back from hospital. All right, I'm back. I'm going to go and see what the crows are saying, and I'll let you know. Yo, Nat, just let Bev do her thing. Let her cook. Just let Beverly cook. Yeah, I mean, I've already done, Bev. Already done.
Okay. Yeah, I dialed his other line and it went straight to voicemail.
Well, look, he's not. There's been absolutely no movement on his WhatsApp since yesterday at almost 9 o'clock, which means that's 2 hours after he messaged me, right?
Right.
So if it's dialing out, I'm getting the two green ticks, but they're not going blue on my messages, right? So
Right.
that means his phone's on and they're arriving, but he's just not seen them, right?
So this stream went on for 12 hours. It was very proactive. I nipped in and out. And I mean, I was just back from the hospital after having our baby. And if I didn't have a personal investment or care about this person, I wouldn't have been taking my time out to help. You have to be able to see that, right? So, Ronnie, we do the 12-hour stream. I get a hold of him. I tell him about what everybody's done, how long myself and other people were running around trying to find him. And he was incredibly grateful. More colonizing though, right? So next, Ronnie has this idea that he wants me to put a video out on the Sean Atwood channel where he wants to address Trump personally, to have him free Little Dirk and NBC somebody or other, right? I can't remember the other guy, right? The two rappers who are convicted of murder, he wants them pardoned to be emissaries for black culture to unite everyone through their music. This is when I realized Ronnie Bo was basically a troll, right? Because I made the video for him and I sent him and I told him to put it out wherever he wanted. Here he goes. And all he went on about was put it on Sean's channel, put it on Sean's channel, put it on Sean's channel. You know why though, Ronnie, right? There's a reason why you've not shown that video anywhere on the internet, right? Because even you realize how dumb an idea that was. Not even you're that brain dead to think that was a good idea, mate. Yo, Ronnie, I just want to say, if you ever need a book published, right? Sean Atwood has a publishing company with multiple #1 selling books. So have a think, let me know. Anything you need regarding that sort of sphere, there's loads that we can help you with. And again, not trying to trap you in some, we can do everything. But there's definitely conversations to be had before you make a decision about anything if you wanted to put your books out there. Also, hope you're having a fucking fabulous morning. All right? Yo, yeah, I'll read the letter, bro. Yeah, of course, mate. Yeah, no problem, mate. I'll be honest with you, that's a whole different department. Like, there's proper, like, smart book people that's such a fucking moron. So yeah, 100%, mate, 100%. But again, it's not my department, but I'll set it all up and hand you over to Sean and all the people that will be handling all that for you, who will do a fantastic job. Yeah, 2 hours, mate. Perfect. Yeah, of course. I'll as soon as I've read that, I'll get back to you, so that you know it's done, mate. And I've got to finish this off. I'm just putting an order through for the missus for some bits she needs in the house. Then I've got another few bits I need to. Yeah, I'll get it done, 100%, mate. Yo, just checking in with you today, bro, making sure you're all good. Sean is super happy and excited to talk to you about the books. Obviously, you'll introduce you to the people that handle all that side of things. And yeah, man, all is looking glorious, my G. Yo, so I've got that letter part recorded on the computer. I've started to edit it. I've just had to go pick something up for the missus. Now I'm just going back to the house, but she's in a lot of pain, so I need to look after the wee one. But as soon as I'm back at the computer, I'll let you know, mate. Yo, mate, it's almost all done. It's I'll have it all out for you tomorrow, mate. It's just been frantic madness. I'm so bored already of making this. So we now get to the point where Ronnie wants me to put this letter out, and he's been on to the Sean Atwood channel. I'm not even going to play any more clips. I can't deal with it. Here is... In fact, no, I'll play a clip. Here you go.
Great to have you back. Thank you for being here, giving up your time, bro. Obviously, we've got a lot to delve into. Your Christmas sounds like it was incredibly stressful. And Shane, myself, Sean, a bunch of other people, Beverly included, we were all part of a 12-hour Ronnie streamathon the other day, quite concerned about you. And I know a lot of people have probably got some questions about that and want to hear some details from you. But before we delve into that, let's just touch on how you're doing today. How are you? And before we delve into all that, how are you doing now?
I just meditated. I said my prayers, so I'm feeling good, bro. I'm in good spirit.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. You're always in good spirits, man. I have to say, like, you're an incredibly positivity driven guy. I think it would take quite a lot to sort of drag you down, if I'm being honest.
I mean, bro, I'm far from perfect, and I mean, sometimes it get heavy. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I stay away and get away from people just because I don't want them to see me stressing or see me down. You know, my people used to me being the life of the party, me uplifting everybody. So when they see me being a little dull, they can tell that it's something going on. So
we had a great live, Ronnie. He made a ton of money in donations, okay, because people really believe in this man. But as you've seen, and I've highlighted, all of this is for show. He just wants to drum up drama. He wants to push a narrative and have an agenda. It's insane. And sadly, that night, somebody reported his Cash App, I believe it was, for fraud, or it was nonsense, right? It was nonsense. Regardless of how I feel about him, it was nonsense. And sadly, all those donations were refunded. So we go on to have a little chat and make sure he has PayPal set up, and we're planning our next live. And he keeps going on about this letter and this Donald Trump thing, and it is just wild. So we're almost done, people.
Oh, hell yeah. In your own time, whatever you want, mate. But I don't understand what the fraud is. There is no fraud. Like, it would be fraudulent if you said, hey, it's $10 for my book, and then I gave you the $10 and then you never sent me a book. A donation is like when you tip a waiter. Like, is it fraudulent that the waiter did his job? I don't understand. So I'm very confused about that. I'm very confused about that. Like, what the fuck? A RICO fraud? So wait, what you're saying is somehow there's a organized crime syndicate of podcasters doing what? I don't understand.
So congratulations if you made it this far. So in this next clip, we're at the stage where I've made the video for Ronnie. We've agreed to do a podcast together. I've done the artwork. And this is now at the stage where people are starting to message me about things that are popping up that don't add up with how Ronnie's acting with me and what he's saying about me online. At this point, I'm still working away. At one point, he sends me a screenshot of an email from an agency who want to do a podcast with him. Now, if I wanted to control any sort of narrative, that's my opportunity to not only slander, right, but make sure Ronnie's narrative stays with us. But that's not what I do. I fully encourage him and even say to him that I'll look into the company for him. And I'm anything but trying to control or harvest anyone's culture, narrative, or anything. And you'll see that here. Says, thanks, bro. Could you add the bow to my name, please? It's a brand like Pepsi. Bro, I love the way you put the video from the letter together. Still waiting on it to be posted, though. I got some messages from Ratchet TV that guy want to publicize soon, but not till Thursday.
Right, cool, mate. I'm all set. I'll speak to you today. Sorry, the wee one had us up late last night.
So you can see all the text messages and things there too.
Yo, right, listen. It is 6 minutes past the hour. If you've not heard from me by 45 minutes past whatever hour it is for you right now, give me a call, all right? Because
I'm going to speed these
If you
up.
wouldn't mind. If not, I will call you. If you give me time to get all the wee bits I'm finishing off here.
Okay, so then he starts going on about Ratchet TV. I have no idea who this is. He's telling me who it is. I heard he had a huge falling out with Jag. Doing Thumb for Thursday, man. What do you think? This is us talking about our podcast together. And this is where we get an offer. Ronnie gets an offer from a digital social media company, I guess. Social Hour Podcast, and they do a whole bunch of stuff. So it looked like a great opportunity for him. And here's my reaction to that.
I don't know them, Ronnie, but that could be a good one for you, mate, to go and do a wee show with. Get some exposure and stuff. But let me know what we're doing, mate. Like, if you're still wanting to do something, great. If not, let me know, because obviously I'm putting time and effort in. And if you're going to go with somebody else, I need to know that. Also, I'm getting messages from folk that says there's a video of you calling me a racist on Facebook. So that's caused me a lot of problems. I've only found out about that yesterday. And it ties back to all of this donate and all this bullshit that's been going on. So if you know anything about that, let me know, because that needs dealt with, mate. If it's on your Facebook account that you've no longer got access to, you're going to have to get access to it, bro, because obviously that's what you call slander. And yeah, it's going to need to get dealt with, mate. But that is a great little opportunity for you. I'll have a wee look into them. I'm pretty sure I know. Cool. Yeah. Nice one. So yeah, we can work around all of that. It might be better. Let me know what the time is for next week for Matt Cox. But yeah, time-wise, we can always be super flexible. Do you know what I mean? Don't turn down something because it's at, starting at the same time as us. When as long as we've got, I mean, we can do it last minute. Time changes as well. But yeah, just keep me updated, mate. And next Thursdays we can be super flexible around it all, mate. So don't worry. So if you're saying we're okay for tomorrow night, I'll get all that posted and links over to you after the show today. So you still got time to wake up and have a coffee and agree to things. But go get some more sleep, my G, and I will speak to you when you're up. Yeah. So next week is your Matt interview, right? Tomorrow we can start, if you want, on Sean's channel. Do you know what I mean? So just let me know if you want to start tomorrow, and then next week we can tell everyone, the show will be a little bit later because you've got an interview, and we'll be doing the show after the interview. So let me know. But go sleep, man. We'll figure all this out when you're awake, bro. Seriously. I got this wrong. Hang on a second. You have me scheduled to come on. No, not in about an hour. That's tomorrow, bro. I thought you said your interview. Oh, you're not wanting to. Okay. Nah, this wasn't the interview. This was for the weekly show, man. Hang on, let me check this. So, 1 second. Let me check this time.
Do you know what? It's so cringe moving forward how deep into the friendship narrative and how I was sucked in to helping Ronnie Bo, and it's so cringe because looking back you can see there's all of this disruption about getting a time and a date for the podcast, and I'd already put in work for the thumbnail, and it's just a bit embarrassing and cringe, really, that I was so caught up in trying to help somebody and behind my back they're writing books about me. That is proper cringe. See, now this is where things get a bit mad, because I'm starting to dial in on Ronnie's obsession with making sure that the main thing he's concerned about is his PayPal, his GoFundMe. You can see like the prevalence of all of this. If we scroll back up, there's all of this getting it right, getting it wrong, making sure it's in, and that's fair enough. But the conversations have died down. My requests for stuff for the documentary all died down. I'm not being funny, right? I asked him about fentanyl and a Glock, and I said it's a bad look and does that mean anything to you? And I think maybe it does, I said. And he says, opinions don't matter in the minds of Ronnie Bolt. The book cover of Challenging the Illuminati displays me playing chess. Signs and symbols matter more to the conscious mind but not opinions. Remember? What? Then he sends me these videos that are just mad. Legit. What the actual F? This is legit. I'm a dirty fucking pedophile that pisses on kids, mate. Moving on. So at this point, Ronnie sent me his R. Kelly video, and I'm now wondering if this podcast's ever going to happen. So this is me messaging him, and then we'll get into these last bits of DMs, and then congratulations. I promise you, you deserve a medal for getting through this.
Yo, so what's the plan for this week, bro? I know you've got your interview on Thursday or whatever. I don't know what time that's at. Let me know if we're still doing our project and all that jazz. Yeah. I also would like to know who you were referencing when you said you were going to take them all down. I'm assuming, I've got my assumptions, but I just want to hear it from your mouth when you were on Maggie's show. They were talking about Shane, and then you said you were coming to take them all down. Interesting. So I just wondered who you were referring there, mate.
So obviously alarm bells are starting to ring. This is during all of the stramash that was going on with Shane and Maggie and all of that kind of stuff, aka the Shane apocalypse. Okay, you know we got shit to address, bro. So I'll still do the interview tomorrow to address those things. So this is me talking about the podcast. It's not an interview. Like, this has come out of nowhere now. And I'm like, well, I've been planning a podcast for like 9 days, done the artwork, got the brand together, got it up and live. And here, this is what I'm dealing with. And with all due respect, don't act like I owe you or anyone else an explanation. An explanation for what? Oh, maybe the fentanyl and the Glock. All right, sure. I mean, if you say so. My third eye is wide open, and of course, I mean, this is a banger. So I don't know who is in his ear, but that is a quote from teachings, shall we say. Dude, if you have a problem with me, you can address it here. Nice to hear you are open, my G. I'm very much open. My third eye is all set, but thank you. I use mine for channeling higher powers, knowledge, and it's amazing once you get to that stage of using it. Nice to hear from you though, dude. But I would love to hear your teachings. Also, I don't know we have shit to address, man. Clearly you asking me to do the doc and the podcast is you trying to play me or whatever. I've only ever been upfront and nice to you, dude. So let's leave it there. You seem like things... Hang on, let me start this again. Also, I don't know where we have shit to address, man. Clearly, you asking me to do the doc and the podcast is you trying to play me or whatever. I have only ever been upfront and nice to you, dude. So let's leave it there. Leave it there. You seem to think things about me. I have no idea what that is or why, but it's sad as I've only ever been myself with you. I don't know who you have been. Thanks, though. Let's just leave it there, man. Have a good day, mate, and sorry you never seen me for the friend. I was only ever trying to be. Much love, dude. As a friend, why haven't you uploaded the Trump letter clip yet? It is something that Sean is against or something. I have other questionable things to address. I'm afraid you may go on another rant against me, so I'm only asking about the letter to Trump, sir. So this is clearly, you can see the narrative here. Let me just repeat that. As a friend, why haven't you uploaded the Trump letter yet? Is it something that Sean Atwood is against or something? I have other questionable things to address. So that, when you say you have other questionable things to address after making a statement about Sean, obviously alarm bells are ringing, right? You can see the narrative being painted here, people. It's like, when have I ever went on a rant against you? I thought you were uploading it to your channel. Questionable things, will address them here with me. I have never went on a rant against you, so I don't know why you're I don't know who is feeding you that information. You called it a rant, not me. He's talking about the initial rant from now, well, over a month and a half ago. which I thought we'd already publicly moved past. So I didn't realize he was referring to the old rant we'd already moved past. Lol, from then, I never said anything back there either, man. You're looking for ways to make me out to be a bad guy, and after publicly saying we were cool, you still have issues. Is there no changing how you felt before? And I seen me as someone you could use. That's the facts. Okay, you seen me as someone you could use. That's the facts. But I ain't the guy. So good luck, man. Sorry, you never seen this for what it was. And then there's this him trying to intimidate me here. And it's fine. I still stand by everything I say. I'll always stand by the things that I say. There's more, but I'm busy at the moment, so I don't have the time to find the one where you called it an epic rant. I'll find it when I get more free time, though, but you never do, so that's fine. Yeah, Ronnie, my guy, I stand by what I said there. You were rude as hell, and you lied about moving in from what we both said. All good, mate. I see you for what you are, dude. Just a manipulative person. Sorry you are that way. We could have really done some cool shit together. Much love anyway, dude, and good luck. Fingers up. More insults, huh? This is amazing. This is the level of narcissistic madness. Wait till you see this. More insults, huh? I strategically save my responses to such insults for the perfect time. It's all about timing, mate. I guess you assume that someone like me, who you think so lowly of, could only do cool shit without your help. Guess again. I'm about to do cool things and greater things than you could even imagine on my own, mate. Like writing books and that, mate, you fucking lunatic. You asked me for help, Ronnie, are you forgetting that? If these things they are, you asked for help. Never once said you could only do cool shit with me. Makes no sense. Listen, it makes no sense, man. Listen, you do you, man. I am not about this nonsense. I have motherfuckers to expose and kids to save to get back to what I used to do. As this has shown me what a waste of my time so much of this has been. So no hard feelings. You do you, man. Good luck. Excited to hear from the music. Hope you get the clothes and stuff on well. It's genuinely sick. Just so you know, though, genuinely was excited to work with you, man. Sucks that you just used me. 1 minute you're insulting me directly or indirectly. Next time you wish me well, but then you say I am manipulative. Grab a mirror. Also, I never thought lowly of you, man. I always spoke highly of you. Honestly, I'm in shock that you just lied to my face and used me, but well done. You got me. 10 out of 10. Ron, cut the crap, please. What have you done for me? I've used you. Wow. What have you done for me? What have I done for you? The last hour and 20 minutes of tragic, painstaking DMs should make it pretty clear everything that was on the table for you, my G. Okay? Literally book deals. Me making a documentary with you. Me supporting you launching your own brand and getting full credit and ownership for all the work I would put in to your documentary. What have you done for me that I've been used for? Not a damn thing. If anything, you all use me for free content. You made money. Plenty money. And you got the nerves to say that I never thought lowly of me. When you know those thoughts are pre-recorded in your own words. Not to mention the public sarcasm that you assumed me and my people didn't notice. What does that mean? Is that a veiled threat? Is that a race thing? I don't get it. I don't know, mate. I don't speak stupid. I think that's what the problem is. What have I done for you? Anything you have asked? What have I done for you? Anything you have asked of me? I hope you know that what you are doing, Ronnie, isn't paranoia. I hope you know what you're doing. Or is it paranoia that runs your life? The problem is when someone like you, Ronnie, thinks they see something when there is nothing to see, you know they are lost to their own misguided narrative. I see you now, Ronnie Bo. I'm sorry things turned out the way. I'm sorry things turned out this way. Really am. As your opinion of me is so wrong, but that does not excuse you lying to my face. I hope you get what you'd hope for, dude. And then a smiley face, and I get an applause, and then I get all this trash, and then he gets a meme, and then today I get thanks for responding on. You're a very smart man. Thank you. So in conclusion to all of this, I hope you can see that throughout Ronnie and I's relationship, it was nothing but support, offerings for help after that initial butting of heads. I don't think I would take back anything I said to Ronnie. I think I matched his energy when he wanted to come at me. He painted me as a racist, and his agenda was pretty clear from the start. telling somebody like me that I'm harvesting another race's culture when 90% of what I've done on the internet is go after criminal organizations and people that profit from the horrific atrocities that happen to children. So I've got better things, Ronnie, to be doing with my time than dealing with individuals who want to paint me with a brush that is so false and beyond any fathomable narrative that even an idiot like you must be able to start seeing that now. Writing a book, creating waves of toxicity, it's just embarrassing. It's embarrassing for me that I got sucked in to help someone like you and wasted time that I could have spent with my family. And you know what? I meant every word I've ever said to you. And once again, Ronnie, if my apology wasn't good enough for you, go fuck yourself. Oh,
forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses.
Okay, so we're delved into the surface web, the custom sets, the memberships, the suspicious Bitcoin transactions, the associated sites and sharing of model databases. It all starts painting a picture of young girls being exploited, trafficked around agencies, and exploited for profit through a network of individuals in the Ukraine. What we're going to look at now are some screenshots from the Deep website where the communities discuss these custom sets, discuss trading them, and we'll also look into the tactics in which Brimmer models are using to hide on the dark web in order to distribute and profit from these highly inappropriate child custom sets.
Fun with me tonight? Well, you can swipe up and join my premium Snapchat and see all the stuff that I do by myself. Hi there! Do you want to have fun with me tonight? Well, you can swipe up and join my premium Snapchat and see all of my content. Hi, Daddy. You wanna have fun with me tonight? Well, you can swipe up and join my premium Snapchat to see all the content where I do by myself.
Hey, Daddy, you wanna have fun with me tonight? Well, you can swipe up and sign up for my premium Snapchat. This is proof that I'm an adult. Please don't kill Ron. I'm 21 years old.
Now you do what they told ya. 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 And 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 now you do what they told ya. Those who died are justified. But wearing the badge and you're chosen white. You're justified. Those that died, but wearing the badge and you're chosen white.
Why won't you tell me something new? You waited for someone to save you and left me all alone. I wanna tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall, but the only hurt was me. It's the longest night of my life, and the longest goodbye I've cried. I cried away into the night, and I contemplate for a while. When you love someone, you just can't stop. Spin the wheels until they drop. Don't you wish I would've been someone else? I wanna fill your gap without making a mess. And you, won't you tell me something new? You waited for someone to save you and left me all alone. I wanna tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall, but the only hurt was the most humble possible way, and the strongest way I can say.
Those who died are justified. But wearing the badge and you're chosen white. You're justified. Those who died, but wearing the badge and you're chosen white.
We've only just begun to live. White lace and promises. A kiss for luck and we're on our way.
We've only begun.
Before the rising sun, we fly. So many roads to choose. We start out walking and learn to run.
Someone called me a pedo bear, like do a pedo clap. I like to do the pedo clap.
Is not on. Now, Mr. Yee, Tammy and her team came after you and you were speaking to one of Tammy's incarnations, shall we say. And why would you invite a little girl onto a pro-pedophile Discord? Why would you do that? Let's have a look at those receipts.
do what they told you. And now you 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 do what they told you. Now you're under control. And now you do what they told you. Now you're under control. And now you do what they told you. Now you're under control. And now you do what they told you. Now you're under control. And now you do what they told you. Now you're under control. And now you do what they told you. Now you're under control. And now you do what they told you. Now you're under control. And now you do what they told you. Those who died are justified. But wearing the badge, they get chosen white. You're justified. Those that died, but wearing the badge, they get chosen white. Those who died are justified. But wearing the badge, they get chosen white. You're justified. Those that died, but wearing the badge, they get chosen white. Come on. You tell me, fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Motherfucker!
wonder.